So, hello, beautiful people. My name is Dennis Otieno, a passionate photographer and visual storyteller at Spartan Photography Kenya. And today I promised I would do this video. So, today I want to talk about something that affects all of us, the urgency of photography and videography in today's world. So think about it. So today I'm doing two ways. I'm recording a horizontal video here using my camera, and I'm doing a vertical one here for TikTok, of course. So allow me to be just switching, looking at the camera, looking at my phone. So think about it. News spread in seconds, trends change in minutes, and social media thrives on instant context. A protest maybe happens and the media wants photos immediately. A footballer scores a winning goal and scores and at sports platforms needs that shot instantly. A business launches a new product and they need content to go live on the same day. So, but here's the challenge. Does speed affect quality? How do we balance urgency with professionalism? So let's talk about this exactly. So in maybe let me talk about a scenario when a major event happens, whether it's a protest, a natural disaster, or maybe an election. The first images and videos define the story. If you're too slow, someone else captures the moment, and before you. And but if you rush without maybe thought, you might compromise on framing, you might compromise on lighting, you might compromise on even ethics. So what do we do as a photographer? First things first, always be prepared. That's the first thing. Always be prepared. And then get your gear ready, maybe batteries charged and storage empty, and then the news doesn't wait. That's the baddest part of it. So always shoot in RAW and JPEG, both RAW and JPEG. Most cameras are capable of shooting both RAW and JPEG at the same time because JPEG allows for quick transmission, while RAW helps for high quality edits. Know how to edit fast. It's very important to use presets, quick color grading, and maybe an AI assisted tool. So be ethical. Speed should never compromise truth. Verify your images before publishing them. So brands and influencers always thrive on real-time content. If you're covering an event, or they expect the photos and real while it's still happening. This pressure means that you have to work smart. Let me repeat that. When you're shooting an event, maybe brands want real-time content. They expect reels and they expect photos as the event is still happening. So you need to work smart. What do you do as a photographer? You plan. You plan for quick edits. You shoot with posting in mind. Capture vertical shots for TikTok and Instagram, and horizontal for YouTube and Facebook. Transfer some images to your phone for fast and social media updates. If it's maybe sports and live events photography, this is the most urgent fields. A goal is scored and media houses need that shot within seconds. If you take too long, someone else's image makes the headline. What do you do as a photographer? Use burst mode when capturing multiple frames to ensure you don't miss the perfect action shot. Have a runner or editor, someone that should be editing while you keep on shooting. That's very important. Use a Wi-Fi enabled camera for quick wireless transfer. This I've seen so much here in Kenya, and there's so much quickness in releasing images even without considering the quality of the images, and this spoils our quality and even the image as a maybe sports photographer. So have someone who will edit your photos or you'll keep on shooting. I guess that's the most important point of that. What about documentary and humanitarian work? In this field, it's different because it's about storytelling and impact. But just because it's urgent, it doesn't need to be rushed. So, what do you do as a photographer in these instances? Capture real human stories while ensuring the message is timely, and then don't exploit people's suffering. Tell authentic stories. Quickly sort, edit, and send the images to NGO or news agencies. Edit with sensitivity. So now let's talk about visual matters beyond just speed. Why document moments? Why is it important? And why photography and videography matter beyond the urgency. So a single photo can freeze time. A short video can tell 1,000 words in seconds. Imagine how moments, cultures, and even histories we would lose if no one had captured them. For example, think about the protest that we saw recently here in Kenya against the finance bill. If no one documented these moments, the people standing strong, the police presence, and the emotions would not have been proof of history unfolding. Images and videos from journalists and activists fueled awareness and action worldwide. So, what about photography and business? Today, if your brand is not online with high quality visuals, you are invisible. If your brand is not online, you are as good as dead. Customers trust what they see before they hear. So I've worked with small businesses that went from struggling to selling out their products simply because they started using professional photography. A well-done video ad on TikTok or Instagram can turn a side hustle into a full-time basis job business. So some moments can never be created. Photography keeps our personal and cultural history alive. I once took a photo of an elderly woman in a Maasai village, and a few months later she passed away, and the photo became the only professional image her family had of her. Now it's cherished. I saw they mounted it, and they just look at it and wow, that became part of their heritage now. So what are the challenges of maybe urgency and how to avoid compromising quality? Let's work with mistakes. Mistake number one that most photographers do is poor framing and composition. Always take a second before shooting your photo to just compose the shot, even when in a hurry. Just look at it and just take a moment. Number two, it's over editing and under editing. Use fast but effective color grading tools like Lightroom. Just edit your photos well. I believe there's no compromising on this because it's always quality over maybe quantity or even the urgency. Another mistake is using the wrong file formats. Always know the format that the client needs. If it's web images, use JPEG. High quality prints, use PNG or TIFF files. Posting and verified content. Always double check before posting. A single photo misleading image can damage reputations. So what's the future? What's the future between balancing speed and professionalism? In today's world, being a good photographer isn't enough. You need to be fast, smart, and very professional. Master speed editing. Automate and optimize. This means maybe having automatic backups, Wi-Fi transfers, and even cloud storage. Deliver different formats, provide high resolution, web-friendly, and social media-ready versions. Set realistic deadlines, but also push yourself on to deliver on time. So photography and videography are more urgent than ever, but that doesn't mean that we should compromise quality. If we learn how to work fast while maintaining professional standards, we can stay ahead of the game. Whether you're shooting for news, brands, sports, or even humanitarian causes, remember, a rushed photo is as bad and is still bad, but a well-planned quick shot can be legendary. Let's keep growing, let's keep on shooting, and let's make every frame count. Thank you.